Our Vice President, and is the number 2 citizen. He's of my party, and we have known each other for long. He is one of the founding governors of APC, because sometimes younger people may forget history. The last decision to form APC was taken at his official residence in Maiduguri. So we've come a long way. From time to time, I come to visit him, share ideas with him, be guided by him, and share with him what we hear, and get his wise counsel. So I think you have been seeing me here from time to time, and I will continue to come to draw from his fountain of knowledge, because as they say, you know, when you climb the tree to a certain level, you can see far more than those of us who are on the ground floor. And so, but when you interface horizontally and vertically, you will just be better for it. So, as this stand today, I represent only one of the 109 senatorial zones. And so I can share with you what is going on in my senatorial zone, and also have a opportunity to hear what is going on at the center. And of course, it's all for the good of our country and for the good of our party. He's someone I respect very much, given his pedigree, given all that I know he put in, and so from time to time I come to see him. I have the privilege to be able to say the Vice President is my friend. It's a big privilege, and to be able to come here and see him and share some views. So basically that is it. The issues of the economy is work in progress. There is no quick fix. The government inherited a terrible economic situation, everybody knows it. The government inherited an economy in which our total national revenue was barely enough to service our debt burden, spending 96%, which is to say every 96 kobo. Every war in era Nigeria and 96 kobo is going to repay debts, to service debts. So you have only 4 kobo left to pay all the salaries. So nothing can be worse. But they came determined that they will have to do business unusual to arrest the drift, stabilize the economy, and then begin to go forward. And some painful decisions are necessary. It's like any of us who has been unfortunate to have an ailment that requires surgery. If you want to pretend, you can be applied Vaseline and creams and perfumes and wear babadiga to cover all the manifestations of that disease. But a trained doctor that believes in the ethic of medicine will tell you, man, you need a surgery. Surgery will be painful in the short run. Will give you a little bit of pain relief, but they only relieve the pain. They will cure the disease. You need surgery, and they will you to theater. And it might take 3 months, 6 months, but when you recover from that surgery and you bounce back and you obey all the rules of the game, some of which are tempting, it will require a new way of life. It will require change of lifestyle and so on. You'll be back and you find that you can do relay race because you are fit. I think that is the kind of analogy I could draw in terms of where we are now. And as soon as the ministers are back, already the executive, the president and the vice have shown courage in terms of the decision they've taken, a radical movement away from one in which, depending if you are well connected, you can make billions without adding value, to one in which if you want to make money, you have to work. move away from a situation where CBN can favor you and you become a billionaire, or they pauperize you and your business collapse. Yes, it has created its own challenges, but I do not know of any drug without side effects. Doctors will always say every drug might cure your ailment, but it will have a side effect. Now, in taking it, you have to look at, do cost-benefit analysis. So, on the whole, I believe that the broad economic, specific macroeconomic policies that have been put in place so far, both in terms of monetary policies, in terms of fiscal policies, the attempt to have some coherence between the monetary and the fiscal policies is the best way to start. You remember just recently a Minister of Finance distancing herself from the monetary policies of a CBN governor, and that they were not talking. Now, if the hand and the left are not working in harmony, there is no way you can get to destination. So I think we are in a better situation now, but my plea to Nigerians is, when I say I will bail you out, I will fix a complicated system that is malfunctioning. I assume everybody knows that the more terrible the situation is, the more time I will require to make sure that I take the right decision. And given the paucity of data and all the other basic infrastructure you need to be able to take some quick decisions, they are not present. But then, decisions must be taken. So I am confident that when I was a governor, I did it simply. I said, let me use my first 6 months to take the tough decisions. I might lose few friends in the process. But when those decisions begin to manifest and translate to benefit, I will regain not just the friends I have lost, I will definitely win more friends. That is what happened in Edo. By the time I was leaving my second term, I got more votes than I got in my first term, because some of the difficult decisions I took at the beginning came to fruition. So there is no quick fix, and there is no miracles in the life of nation states. But as they say, leaders and statesmen think of tomorrow. The short-sighted politicians think of what is politically convenient. So I'm convinced that Nigeria is in safe hands.